Jesus freak here. Once in a blue moon, I can still find something decent at an Ollie's that isn't in Cheektowaga or Dunkirk. Now this comes from Holman, surprisingly, since it seems more like the kind of thing you'd see coming from Zondervan. And even more surprising is the choice of translation. Now it's clearly a Holman text block. Printed in China by R.R. Donnelly. Got a presentation page. Some ideas for teaching concepts to your kids. Thing on the Aaronic priesthood, predecessors of churches as we have them now. A way to try to simplify the gospel message for children, and a preface aimed at parents and teachers. Remember that Holman is operated by the Southern Baptist Convention, so this is by true believers for true believers. It's not like there's some Marcatroid behind all of this. Verses to read when, you kind of find some of the stuff in Gideon Bibles too. Then there's a simple glossary in the front. Some stuff to kind of give you an idea of the milieu in which the Bible was set. The Bible takes place. And we go into the Old Testament. It's a very basic text block. And I'm going to skip the occasional interstitials for a minute. I'll get back to that. The interstitials were also a very Zondi thing, which is why I'm surprised to see them in a Holman Bible. It's red letter. They seem to have highlighted some key verses. There seem to be a few sections where they have stories, and what they do is they'll write the stories with parts highlighted, and the highlighted parts, they say, read just the highlighted parts when you're reading to like preschoolers, and then read the whole thing for younger grade schoolers. Now, some of them are just off in the back. and then there's more of them in the interstitials. Every so often, you'll have a block. They seem to be about evenly spaced. You'll have 2 illustrations, and then you'll have 2 stories in the middle. And there's an index to the stories in the back. Of course, one would have to remember that these stories are just adaptations, and that the main text is, well, the main text. The stories seem to be a way to kind of explain things to younger children, while in the meantime, it's a complete KJV at the same time. And of course, signatures. So this thing's built like a tank. It'll stand up to the kids. As long as they aren't actually destroying the pages themselves, the binding will stand up. It's certainly what it says it is. And if you get this autofocus, the ISBN ends. Easier to read from here. Jesus, freak out.